but I do a weekly or a monthly challenge where each week there is a theme, and I challenge those who follow me to interpret that theme the best way they can. So again, my name is Cherie. I am the owner of Naildom, the creative realm of nail artistry for the natural nail enthusiast. I love to do awesome nail art and promote and teach women how to grow out and take care of their own healthy natural nails. So, even though I am licensed and equipped to do enhancements, I typically do not. I prefer to just do gel polish designs and gel polish on natural nails, but I do sculpted nails as well. No acrylic, but I do gel sculpted nails. So I already worked it out on my first hand. I always, on my Cinderella hand, do the design that I'm looking for and at least work out some of the kinks. And then I go ahead and share with you all on my, I forget what this hand is called, but anyway. So um, let's go ahead and get the camera turned around and see what I got. All right. So here we go. All right. So I want to make sure we can see really well there. Okay, and we can zoom in, zoom. Okay, it's not zooming. It was able to zoom before. I'm not sure why it's not this time. Okay. All righty. Okay. So what we're going to do is, as you see here, I just have the base coat on. And so now we will get into the gradient that I've used for the backdrop for this design. So whenever I do a gradient, I always take one of those colors and do a solid. Okay, let me see. No. Ah, they changed it. Okay, gotcha. So they updated the HAPS app, and I did do my, what do you call it, upgrade, and couldn't figure out how to zoom in, but I just figured it out. So there we have it. All right, so we're going to start off with some white. Are you seeing it? Okay, so I need to figure out. So I have my husband in the background helping me out with how my broadcast is looking, because what's so amazing with HAPS is you can multi-broadcast on different platforms at the same time, which is so cool because, there are different demographics that prefer different platforms. I, of course, try to be on everything. And so I'm trying to reach a wide range of folks here. So I have him checking the various platforms to see if he is seeing my broadcast, because you can sign up on HAPS, HAPPS, and connect various social media accounts and broadcast one broadcast all at the same time on a variety of sites. So I have my Facebook, my Instagram, Twitter, and what else do I have connected? I think that's it. Facebook, Instagram, HAPS. I feel like there's somebody else. Oh, Twitter. We just want to get a nice thin coat of white down. And always make sure before you go in the lamp, you clean up any gel polish that may have gotten on your skin. Now, because this is going to be a gradient, it doesn't really matter at this point how well
this layer is laid out. And also with Bio-Seaweed Gel, which is what I'm using right now, it is self-leavening. So you see those streaks? After a few moments, those will go away. You can already see that on these two fingers. I'm going to get a nice thin layer down of this white. And I'm going to do 3 colors in this gradient. And it's a different gradient. It's a different gradient than your average ombre type gradient because of the seam that I'm creating. So I'm going to get all that covered. Okay. So how's it looking, babe? Looking pretty good? Good, 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 good. All right, let's just smooth that out just a little bit. Whoops. We'll clean that up. You are? Okay. I'm doing this. I know, sweet. I usually do, but I just wanted to come on. I wasn't sure if I was going to. So I took a cue from somebody was like, you know what, I'm just going to go now. But I usually do that. Mm-hmm. Well, my plan is to do it every week like I used to. I used to go live every week with my nail art, and I'm going to get back to that schedule. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was just saying in reference to promoting for a month. I'm like, I'm going to just go every week. So I'm going to, like, that's right, people. Every Sunday night. Sometimes it might be Sunday morning, depending on what I get done the day before. I'm going to get into that corner there. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to go live tonight. I kept debating back and forth. I said, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. And whoever catches it, catches it. And then, of course, you can always watch the replay. Okay, so now we'll just clean that up a bit and then let it self-level. All right. And then in the lamp, we go. So again, this is Bio-Seaweed Gel's white. They have 2 whites, white and snow white. Actually, I think there might be a third one now. So what we're going to do next is we're going to take 2 blues, Toronto and Mirage, and create a nice little ocean scene. So I'll show you a little bit, just a little peek, just a little peek of what I did on my right hand. And I'm going to do a similar, well, the theme, of course, is going to be the same, but I'm going to vary it up a little bit. So if you are not on HAPS as a broadcaster, you need to sign up and connect all of your various social media accounts. And that way, when you go live, you'll be broadcasting from more than one platform at a time, which is pretty cool. All right, so now we're going to come in and we're going to work on our gradient. And like I said, instead of it being like your average blend, I'm going to do, well, you'll see, just watch. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure, there we go, I'm on camera. I'm going to come most of the way down. And again, because this is a gradient, it doesn't have to be a perfect line down here because you're just going to be blending. You can turn the music up a little bit, babe. Whoops. Yeah, let's get the tunes going. Create that vibe. Clean up that polish. So I only use gel polish. Well, that's not true. I only use gel polish on my fingers. And on my toes, I will use the nail lacquer. Biosealer gel has a dual line where their three-step polishes have matching nail lacquers. And I have quite a bit of those. So you see that? Go. I'm going to do the same thing on here. And as you can see, I got a couple of traders to the cause. So as I was saying, I love growing up my long nails, my own nails. And one thing that I get lots of compliments on are how beautiful they look when they're nice and long. But this one broke, the trader, as well as my middle finger. The traders! Okay, so now we're going to come in and meet up where this white meets with the second color blue. We're going to do the most of the finger. We're going to come right up to it. And you do need to be careful that you don't have too much polish on the brush, because otherwise it'll leave like a thick line at the edge. Like so. Okay. But, you know, they break, they grow back. Thankfully, they don't break as much as they used to before I got into nail art. That's what started this whole thing. Okay. And that's one of the things I like to share is the little tips and tricks that I learned to help keep your nails nice and long and pretty. You going to bed, babe? All right, and then we'll come in. Oh, wait, I gotta do the thumb. Okay. So it says there's two people on, but unfortunately I can't see who. And it could be because of where they're on. That's one of the things I'm still learning with HAPS is it'll show you like that there are people watching you, but it doesn't necessarily tell you where they're watching. So I got to figure out how to learn that. Okay, now we're going to come in with the lighter blue. And you want to come right up to the line of the other color. Because the thing is, if people are commenting, I don't see it. I think I only see the comments if you're on HAPS. If you're on any of the other platforms commenting, I'm not going to see them, I think. I don't know how to. Well, I will say this. I don't exactly know how to see them. And so this is just the first set or first coat of the colors for the gradient, and because we're going to do this again. All right, so now that we have those colors there, we are now going to take our awesome Born Pretty Store gradient brush and gently blend these colors together. Now, what I like to do, because I'm creating like an ocean scene, what I'm trying to do basically up here is create almost like a wave effect. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, there we go. And so what I'm going to do is just gently kind of brush the white and the blue together in like swirls. And I'm just going to let it do what it do, you know? I'm not like trying to plan it specifically. I'm just like, whatever, whatever. And then on the bottom, these two colors, I'm just going to brush gently back and forth at different angles. To create that look of this is like the ocean going out, you know, and as it goes out, it gets darker. So then we do the same thing on the next finger. Now, again, this is just the background for the scene that I'm going to be creating. Oh, I like that, just the way it is. And what I do is I just kind of let it do what it do, and then I don't, I don't need each finger to look exactly alike. And again, this is the first attempt, so when I come back in, it's going to be a little darker. Okay. And I'm not worried too much like, oh gosh, I got too much up into the white, because the second coat is going to be the fine tuning of this. Okay. Oh, it says there's 3 people watching. I don't know where they're watching though. I don't see any comments here on HAP, so maybe you guys are on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. But my name is Cherie, and I am sharing with you my Shark Week nail art design. So I'm blending the white and the dark blue together. And again, this is like the rough draft, because the second coat is going to really fine tune it. I want to get the edges covered. Okay. I love it. I love it. So let that, again, letting them cure. Excuse me, letting them level, self-level. Oh, I got little dust bunnies in there. Get out of there. So I have white, mirage, and Toronto. Those are the colors I'm working with. Just kind of going with the flow, whatever I see, whatever I like. So what I'm doing is in between the different strokes, come back to a dry, lint-free cloth and white. Okay, so I'll let that self-level as I wipe my brush. Okay, and then clean up the edges. Before we go into the lamp. And this is just, again, like I said, this is just the backdrop for the scene that I'm going to be creating. Give you well, I already gave you a hint. I put it in the title, SharkWeek Nails. And then we'll do more cleanup afterwards. Okay, so get all of that. I don't think it's... get all of that. You want to really try your best to get all of the product off your skin before you go into the lamp. Okay, so in we go. So I hope whoever is watching is enjoying this. So I'll go ahead and show you what I did on my right hand. This is the look that I created. And then for this one, you have to kind of bring the fingers together to see that shark. And my husband was like, oh, what's with the blood and the carnage? It's not always about the sharks trying to eat us humans. Yes, we know we're learning more and more about the sharks and how we're just visitors to their world. And we should come up with, we watched this awesome program with Chris Hemsworth of Thor fame, talk about how scientists are creating these really cool programs and systems to try and protect everybody, protect humans so that they can swim and enjoy the ocean, and also protect the sharks so that we're not killing them just so that we can have our fun in the water, because we're visitors, we're visiting their world. All right, I just want to clean this up. So on this side, I may do a little different type, just like give homage to the sharks themselves. Versus this is kind of like what I do every year. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and do a repeat of what we just did so that it's a little bit more defined. Okay, so we come back in. Whoops, I keep turning the lamp on. Stop that. Okay. Let's go a little bit more careful this time around the edges. So I want to really, really work on my HAPS knowledge and how it all works, because I know, like I said, it is a multi-broadcasting platform where I can broadcast to multiple platforms at the same time with one broadcast instead of, reposting and reposting and reposting. It just goes live on multiple platforms. But like right now, I see 3 people are viewing me. I just don't know where they're viewing from. And I'm curious because I'm wondering if they comment on anything but HAPS, will I see it? All right, so yeah, you 3 people that are on right now, put some comments up. Let me see if I can see them. Okay, there we go. Oh, so see 4 people. Welcome, welcome, 4th person. I don't know where you're watching, but I know I am on Twitter, Facebook, and HAPS right now. It's supposed to be on Instagram too, but my husband couldn't find my live on Instagram, so I need to look into that, because I see right before I go live, it shows all of the apps that HAPS is connected to. Hello from Santa Ana, California. Hello, Sean. Welcome, welcome. My name is Cherie. I'm a nail artist, licensed nail tech and nail technology instructor. And so I love to come on and showcase my favorite thing with the nail world, which is nail art. So I'm working on a gradient here for my SharkWeek nails. So I'll show you guys what I did on the other hand again in a second. Well, not in a second. Let me get all of these colors down first. Let's go and clean that up. Okay, now that was white. Now we come in with Mirage. Make sure I'm on camera. But I thank you all for joining me this evening. I usually, when I do go live on Sundays, I usually try to get on by 7, but I was taking my time, creating my design, and wasn't 100% sure if I was going to go live. And I said, you know what? Yeah, I am. I'm going to go live. But I really want to get back to doing it every Sunday like I used to. So when you're doing your gradient, you want to be careful, of course, not to pick up too much polish from the one color, because you don't want that going into your bottle. But you do want to kind of butt right up to the edge of the previous color. And this is the second coat that I'm doing. Oh gosh, I really just love how it looks. And one of the things I also love when I do gradients like this, when I do seeds, women are so special, lovely, mighty, beautiful, and deserve respect. Amen, Sean. I love that. That's right. We sure do. We sure do. And so, Sean, with that compliment, distracted me. That reminds me of this time a long time ago. My son had, I think he heard a comedian say it, where, if your parents are yelling at you, especially your mom, and you just say, Mommy, you're beautiful, she'll just lose all track of whatever. At least I think that's what he heard. So I was yelling at him about something he did. And he said, Mommy, you're so pretty. And I was like, huh? What? Got so distracted. So thank you for that compliment, Sean. That's my brother's name, actually. Yep. So what I was saying was when you come up to put up the next color, you want to butt up right against the previous color, but not too much because you don't want that going into your polish bottle. And I also was going to mention how I don't necessarily, when I'm doing these kind of seams, need the lines to be perfectly straight. Like, see how that's kind of curved there? It's not really a straight line. I love that. Because for this, I don't need it to be perfect. It's not going to be your average gradient blend like I normally would do, where it's just like one color bleeds into the next smoothly and evenly. I want this one to be jagged. So that was Toronto. So now we're going to come in and we're going to do, well, first let's clean up some of this white on the edge here. I keep hitting the lamp and turning it on. That's what that beeping is. My gel polish lamp. Okay. All right. So now we're going to come in. Just trying to make sure I'm on camera. There we go. Just checking and then for the, I'm going to like curve it up. Get down into that blue. Okay, I think that's enough. And then here, I'm just going to go back and forth. And then on to the next finger. Okay. 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 Let's see. And sometimes I turn it just so I can see if it's looking the way I want. Okay, and then every once in a while you need to kind of like wipe your brush to get some of the excess off of your brush. Okay, yeah. And then we're going to come down here and blend these together. Okay. Yeah, like it. Okay. 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 Did a bug just fly on my nail? Yes, it did. Look what happens when you go live, people. I'm gonna get some more of that blue up there. And so that's the other thing too. You gotta sometimes like come at different angles and come up. Because normally when you do a gradient, you're gonna brush down into the one color and then up from the other color. And that's how you get your blend to be smooth and look like one color is just naturally bleeding into the next. Okay. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, I love that one. Oh yes. Yes, I love it. Okay. So my husband is watching me and he's watching on his phone and I just heard me on the Bose speaker because his phone is connected to the Bose speaker. So that's funny. I was like, because the music was playing, right? And I'm listening and I'm like, okay, well, who is that talking? Cherie, that's you. All right. So, and then down on the bottom here, we're just gonna blend those two blues together. And like I said, I don't want it to be the typical angle, so I'm going at different angles, like so. And then I think I want to come, no, I don't, oh, this one right here. This one needs a little bit more blending. Yes. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to let that sit for a minute. Well, not a minute, just a few seconds. Make sure. Sometimes, of course, when you look at it too long, you start messing with it and then you mess it up. So it's like you don't want to look at it too long because then you start going in and, it's like one of those things when you're doing a picture of art or whatever, and you go in and you start messing with it and just do too much. And it's like, okay, now it's too cluttered, it's too busy. Or if you're doing an exam and it's one of those multiple choice and you go back to check your answers and you start second guessing and triple guessing yourself. And some of those answers you should have just left alone. All right, so I'm just gonna let that settle. Okay. And this one broke. It's the traitor right here. Of course I give my kid the mom look. That's like a given. I knew that was gonna happen.
She give everybody that look. It ain't just kids.
All right, so now we're gonna cure that. Okay. Okay. All right. So this is always the boring part while I'm in the lamp. Caring, nothing for you guys to look at.
Yes.
So 1 minute in the lamp to cure that gradient that I just did. And then I'm going to top coat. I always top coat before I do my design. That way, the main reason I used to do that was because before I used to, so here we have this look. So before, what I used to do was, oh, thanks for the award. So what I used to do before was all my nail art used to be done with, all right, hold on a second, guys. Okay, there we go. Used to be done with acrylic paint. And so wiping the paint off, or trying to get it off, would sometimes be, it would mess up the design underneath. But to combat that, you top coat before you start your design. That way, as you're correcting and fixing what you don't like about your design, you basically can just erase it. And then also, I like, now that I'm I use gel polish to do all my designs, I still like to top coat before I start, because as I wipe with alcohol to correct whatever, or restart whatever design I don't like, whatever I don't like about the design, it doesn't dull the polish underneath, which of course is not really a huge big deal because you're going to top coat it all at the end. But still, I just like it to look nice and neat, clean, and undamaged, or what's the word I'm looking for? Unaltered, I guess. Yeah, it's a good word. Bing, bing, bong. Get in that corner. And I'm going to do some serious cleanup when I'm done. All right, so now just one little swipe over all the rest of those at the end. Make sure it's nice and smooth. And in the lamp we go. So it's 11 here in Chicago. Midnight on the East Coast. I need to have to go to bed. So 1 minute in the lamp to cure that top coat. So you can go and check out my Instagram page and see all my different designs that I do. I put them up, all the different designs that I do per month. Like I said, I do one per week of whatever theme. I come up with the themes myself, sometimes based on movie releases or flowers of the month, birthdays, anniversaries, whatever's going on in my life or in the world. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come in and do the sharks. Okay. So on this hand, I think, let me see, let me think. Let's clean this thing up a little bit first. There we go. There we go. And then we'll clean it up some more. Okay. All right, so let's get my throwing stuff. So I really like how that came out. So it still says I have 5 people. That's nice. Excellent. Clean all of that off. Okay. Just cleaning out the excess on this thumb here. Okay. Okay. And I'll get them really, really cleaned up before I take my pictures, which I'll be doing tomorrow. Okay. All right, so now going to do, so I basically have just taken black and white and made a gray. I do have grays, but I just figured, I'll just mix some black and white together. And make a nice shark color. And then of course, I'm going to add some highlights and shadows. But never trust. Okay, oh, that's an idea too. See, I'm torn as to exactly what I want to do. I was thinking of doing. Oh, I know. Okay. So, let's see. Okay. Oh, I'm torn. I know. Okay, I'm gonna go with what I want. Okay, I think. Mm, okay. So we're gonna do yes. Okay, let me whoops, I wasn't on camera. Sorry guys. Okay. Oops, it came in too far. There we go. I'll get the basic shape and then I'll outline it. Okay, so see, I did that. I was feeling it, but now I'm not feeling it. So I'm gonna go with. Actually, no. I'm gonna leave it. I was gonna take it off, but I'm like, nope, just leave it alone. But this is what happens. It's like I have an idea, and then I'm like, oh yeah. So we got a hammerhead. Okay. And then we'll outline Whoops. Sorry, guys. I wasn't on camera. And just have like a little one over here. So we definitely gotta pull this in. Okay. Now we do some blending. Because we don't want it, it's not one, nothing in nature is like one solid color. We got to curve that up a little bit more. There we go. And then bring it out. There we go. And we're going to use our little dotting tool. Try to get it right on there. Oops. Get that right. There we go. I don't like it. So off he comes. And that's what I like about being able to, change my mind. I just wasn't feeling it. Let me try that again. Because my first instinct was to do, and I think I'm going to go ahead with that so I can get more detail. Okay. Okay. Yes. I'm going to fill it in. And then I'm going to do some shading. But we're going to get the basic shape first. Let me just see here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Up. Yes. Up. Okay, so let's go here. Get the body. There we go. That sharp point. Oops, sorry. Make sure I'm on camera. There we go. And then finish out the body. Oops, I gotta fix that. That's curved up too much. Okay. Okay. Get that back fin. There we go. All right. All right, let's just fill it in. And then we'll add some shading and highlights and stuff. Just want to get the color filled in. Okay. Oops, too much. We'll fix that. There we go, just blend it in. Now I have to thin that down some. Okay. Okay, then here. Oh wow, we got 7 people watching. Cool. Oh, you night owls. Okay, so that's the top part of the body. We got the head. Here, here, and here. Yes, there we go. The bottom part is lighter anyway, so. Yes, 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 yes. I'm loving it. All right, so now we can go ahead and get a bigger brush or a fatter one to get this color filled in. Okay. Oh, the music stopped. I gotta put some music on. And we're gonna basically do a couple of coats just to get it all, you know. He's not see-through, so don't want to see the blue through him. But you don't want to make thick. Still want to keep it thin. Make sure it's curving properly. It comes down and in the belly. At all. Okay, let me just look at him. All right, so I need to thin this part out on the tail. It's too high. So let's just go ahead and wipe that down a little bit more. There we go. That's much better. Okay. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Ooh, let's wipe just that edge over there too. Okay. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. That is it. So we'll clean that edge up later. Let's fill this puppy in. Okay, we don't want to mess up the edge because, I mean, I'm going to go in and, of course, highlight it and define it for right now. And I'm like mixing the colors so that it's not 100% one color. So that'll make the blending easier as well. Oh, my numbers are growing. Excellent. Fantastic, people. Howdy, howdy. Cherie here of Naildom, working on her SharkWeek nails. Already done the first side. And with this side, I decided to just go ahead and do one big shark so I can practice. Oh, we're getting to, okay, let's just go ahead and fill you in, get a cure on this one. Oops, I went too dark that way. But that's just because I'm just trying to fill it in right now. Whoops, get on camera. And I'm gonna, let's blend that a little. There we go. Get the belly, yeah. Okay. Oh yes, loving it. I'm loving this, guys. I am so loving this right now. I am loving this so much. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. And then I don't want to mess up the edge. I mean, I'm gonna, like I said, come back in and get that cleaned up. I'm gonna line it up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that's good. There we go. Curve that. And then I'll outline it with black so you can really see it too. Ooh, that didn't fill that part in. Gotta get it all the way to the edge because it's supposed to be one continuous picture, right? Yes. All right, let's go ahead and cure that. And if you can see, this is what I did on the other hand. Now we're curing for a minute and we'll come in with a second coat with more blending. And then add highlights, teeth, eyes. Ooh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So 60 seconds in the lamp to cure my gel polish, and then we'll come in and do the second set. So I'm guessing that most of the people are probably on Facebook, is my guess. But it doesn't tell me that on Hap. It doesn't tell me, at least from my knowledge. I need to check and see if there's a way to actually see the viewers that you have and where they're actually watching from. So again, my name is Cherie. I am the owner of Naildom, the realm of creative nail design for the natural nail enthusiasts. I specialize in natural nails and nail art. That is my love, my forte, what I think I'm pretty good at. And I love to educate women about healthy nail care tips so that they can grow out their own nails. Not that I'm totally against enhancements, but I just love the reaction I get from people when they find out, oh my gosh, those are your nails? Like, yes, they are. So now we're going to come in with a second coat. That nose. And then because we're going to define this later on. I'm trying not to come on the bottom because the bottom is going to be lighter anyway. Okay. All right. Because right now I'm really just kind of focused on getting a second coat on, and then once I get, like, I feel like I have a good amount of polish on there, then I'll do some highlighting and shading. Okay. Okay. Because like I said, what we don't want is for the blue, even though I did all that work on the gradient, you can't see it on this part, but that's okay. That's quite all right. Because you always want to set up a good background. And even if it ends up getting covered up, so what? At least that's how I feel about it. So let's go ahead and cover that up. Okay. Made it a little too light that time. I'll add a little bit more black. Oops, am I on camera? Let's go. Okay, there we go. So we can start putting some highlights in this part too. Because again, nothing is like, nothing in nature is like one solid color. It's almost always a blend, and then of course also the way the light is hitting something makes a difference too. You know? And then what we're going to do also is when I'm done with the highlighting. Oh, wait, you messed up my shark pen. Get back. There we go. Get that up. I don't want you messing up my shape. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Yes, okay. I like it. I like it. Okay, I keep making sure I'm on camera. So, I mean, that's the whole point of me being live, right? So you guys can see what I'm doing. And the thing is, I'm trying to see what I'm doing, so that's why sometimes I end up getting off camera. That edge. Okay. So color in there sometimes, and then when I get real quiet, it's because I'm focused. It's like usually like if I'm doing like a line or something like that, you know, it's like, oh, Sharina not talking. She must be focused. She's concentrating. Okay. All right. Let's just blend some more. Blend. Oh, get that corner. Oh yeah. Oh, you need to really fill that in. Ow, pickles. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay. Fill that in. There we go. Good, 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 good. Okay. So there he is. Okay, so now let's have some different colors over here and add some more highlights. I want them to obvious. Blending. That's probably too light. I can come back in with some dark. Because again, remember, what we don't want is for it to be one solid color. It needs to be a little darker than that. Here we go. We have our dark highlight over here. Put just a little bit of polish on the brush. Don't need to be darker than that. Okay. There we go. mix in there. There we go. That's it. So I needed to just take plain black, and because it's already got some gray in there, I'll just blend it down. That's it. That's it. That's it. Blend it down. Blend it in there. It'll make some also look like scars and stuff, you know? That's like what the darker ones are. Scars from, skirmishes in the sea. Okay. Let me see. Yes. Yes, I'm loving it. All right, so now we're gonna go. I'm trying to keep that still just for a second there so you can see. And now we're gonna go and cure that. And then now we're gonna go in and detail. Put the eyes in, put the mouth in, put one fin in, side fin, I guess. This was what I first wanted to do, was a whole shark across all fingers. And then I was like, no, let me do a hammerhead, let me do it. And then when I did the hammerhead, he just wasn't coming out like I wanted. And I think it was like God was saying, yeah, because that's not what you're supposed to be doing. You said you were going to do a whole shark. So let's get to it. And I'm really, really loving how he's coming out. So 10 more seconds in the lamp, and we will see what the next steps bring. Okay. So now, oh, I got 20 cents. Somebody gave me gifts, I think. Okay. So now, let's see here. Okay. All right. Now I want to take his belly and lighten it up just a bit. Not too much. Not too much. Just lighten it up just a bit. Okay. And that too, also, we don't want it to be too, what's the word I'm looking for? Solid. It doesn't have to be a solid color. Just want it a little lighter, just a little bit. There we go. And as a matter of fact, I'm not even going to do the whole thing. I'm going to do like pieces of it. So that some of it stays dark. Yeah, there we go. Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Now we're going to get our dotting tool. Let's just use the little one. Where are you? Of course, now that I want it, I can't find it. Fine, I will use this one, which is pretty cool. It is a multiple piece tool, so all the little dotting tools come in here. Oops. And sometimes we have to use another tool to get the pieces out. But it's really awesome because they fit in here. They all live in here. So you've got these little like writing tips. I forget what those are called. So yeah, we're going to use the smallest one. Oh gosh, but it's from a quill pen. I forget what nibs. I think that's what they're called. I think these are called nibs. And the nibs fit right in this little groove. Right down in there. And then when you put this back in, the top, You put the dotting tool part in it. It's got different size balls or tips or dots, whatever you want to call it. All right, so let's see. We want to put his eye right about there. Yes. Okay, now we want to put in his mouth. Oh, let me clean my brush first. So I don't want any other colors on me right now. I'm gonna make sure it's just the black. So is that the secret to go on late at night? Because I think this is actually the most well, at least the most I've seen on the numbers. Because I've seen when I go back and look, it's like, yeah, oh, there was 25 people in there watching you. Cool. Excellent. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love how he looks. All right, so now let's roll. Okay, so how do I get it? Okay, looks like he's smiling, but don't worry. Once I put the teeth in, it ain't gonna look like he's smiling no more. Wait, let me just clean that up a little bit though, because I think it's too curved up. I want to bring it down like more. Yeah, I think that's it. Yes, there we go. And now I'm gonna throw the teeth in there once I cure it though. Okay, so now I don't know, something about his eye I don't like. Maybe it's too big. But the teeth are gonna really, really seal the deal. All right, so let's do a flash cure. Flash cure is just a 10 to 15-second cure when you do something small or thin and it really doesn't take a full minute for it to cure. So you just only need to do like 10 to 20 seconds at the most. All right, so that was 15. So now I'm gonna make him look strong. Okay. All right. So usually you can see a little bit of pink underneath. Before you see the white. Okay. Very subtle, and that's okay. Okay. And then we'll come in with the white teeth. Alexa, play V103 Chicago. All right, we need some tunes. So, okay. All right, so now we gotta put the teeth in there. Okay. All right. Okay, so I think all these 9 people are on Facebook, I think. I'm not sure. All right, so now we're going to just white. And this is the part that I hate, but because I need a thinner, smaller, more precise brush. But we're gonna work with what we got till I get those Nicole, what you call it, brushes that I heard about this week. I'm gonna get them suckers.
Anybody have any questions? Don't be afraid to ask.
Exactly.
Also, you have Cash App as well that people can send donations to, right?
Yes, yes, that's right. If you wanna donate to my continued growth, and I'm not liking these teeth. They need to be more jagged. Cash App ID. Oh, that's actually looking better. Okay, I'm gonna do that again. Is nailed them with the dollar sign in front, of course. And the nailed them is spelled with a K, as you see here on my haps. KNAILDOM. As I expand my business, I'm working on doing nails outside of a shop here in Chicago soon. Okay, I need to get in there. Let me see. Let me try this other brush.
Also, part of the proceeds that you donate to Naildom will actually help towards her building her own product line as well.
Yes.
So help doing research and funding the scientists that's going to help put together her different polishes.
Yes, that's my husband, my partner in crime. Because as you saw, I was using all BioCV gel products. And eventually,
Wait, Nailart, is it me?
I'm going to. Oh, my partner in life and in business and everything. He said, "Uh-oh, nail art is legal. What you got me doing, woman?" Oh, I like that better. I'm gonna try and get them a little more pointy. Yeah, the bottom ones are coming out perfect. Okay, I think I need to angle these. That's what it is. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I like that. There we go. And they usually are kind of like jumbled and bunched together. So let's go ahead and cure that. And then we'll maybe come in and do another like row. They usually do have rows of teeth. And not, yes, I am doing a great white. That's right. Jaws, baby. Dun 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 dun. Dun. My husband was like, why you got to be with all the blood and stuff? I'm like, that's why I did this one over here with no blood. He just swimming, mind his own business in the ocean. Yes. I like it. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so pumped. I love how he came out. All right. Let's see. Do I want to do anything else with the teeth? Let me see. Now that set is cured. Let me see if I want to. And this is what I love about gel polish because I can go in here and add, and if I don't like it, I can just wipe it off. Mm, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not. Ooh, you know what? Let me see something else. Let me also try maybe defining that black line again. Making it we try. Yes, that's right. Support Black women in business. Okay, let's come in here. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love him. I love my shark. All right, now let's outline him. Oh, 10 people on. Nice. Okay, very carefully. Actually, let me look at that again. I want to make it not so dark. Let me cure those over. For flash cure again. Remember, flash cures are just 10 to 20 seconds to get thin, small gel polish designs cured. So you can come back in and finish up. And I can even do that with my little lamp. Where is it? There it goes. Little handheld lamp that I don't want to blind you guys. I don't think I will. That I could do flash curing with too. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make as dark gray as I can. So that it's not quite black. Okay. And I want it to be very thin. So I'm gonna turn my brush till it. Oh, make sure I'm on camera. Okay. So thanks for whoever gave me gifts and awards. I love it. I'm gonna do it very, very thin. Oh, Sean gave me the award. Thanks, Sean. That's right, earlier, I guess. Okay, there we go. Okay. Gosh, I'm so loving this, guys. I'm loving my shark. He is awesome. Okay, am I on camera? There we go. Yeah, make sure. So I'm trying to see what I'm doing, but also share with you guys. Oh, my husband is trying to show off. He's amazing. So he wanted me to share this with. I mean, oh my gosh. Okay, those Star Wars fans out there who've been watching the Bad Batch, right? You can know who Omega is, right? Check her out, all grown up in her Mandalorian outfit. EB Creative. Yes, yes, yes. What's your name, baby, on here? I don't see it. Oh, well, I'm gonna share that with you guys on my next time I go on and show off my baby. So we are artistes. Yes, we are, the two of us. Sharing and growing together, inspiring each other, teaching each other, learning from each other. Woo, that was tight right there. Ready? This is gonna be the hard part right here. Whew, that was hard. That's right. I tell you, I get quiet, y'all, when I'm focusing, when I'm concentrating on my lines. Okay. Make it last forever. Okay. Now I gotta. Sometimes you gotta turn yourself upside down. Some of these lines. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now it's a little darker back here, so I might actually go ahead and do black, but let's just see first. Okay. No, I think that's actually fine, just the way it is. Oops. There we go. Yes, nice. Okay. Let's come on down here. Now, because he's a little darker back here, I am doing this outline with black. There we go. Okay. Oop, on camera, on camera. I thank you guys for joining me this evening. I hope you have enjoyed this. I surely have. I love nail art. All right. Oh, there he. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay, so now. Okay, let's cure that. So flash here. Flash here.
But the constant shedding, not so much. But then I got a Swiffer Super Pet Kit, and it is amazing. These super thick cloths pick up a crazy amount of hair.
Again, we'll do a flash cure.
One swipe. And the best part, sweepers so much easier to maneuver than a broom or a vacuum. Easily getting around chairs.
Alexa, volume 3. Turn that down a little bit. Alexa, volume 2. There we go. That's a little better. Oh, whoops, sorry guys. Okay. So now we've got to put our other fin in. Okay, so should be okay, so I believe it's gonna be, let me just make sure. Looking at it. Should be right about here. Okay. Yes, that's it. Okay. Let me just check the proportion though. Okay. Okay, let me just, yeah. Again, we want some of that shading. Okay. I like them. I like them. All right, let's go ahead and cure that. So since it's a little bit bigger, I will go ahead and do a full cure on that. And so here I have 2 sharks, some carnage, and people screaming shark on my trader fingers. Yeah, these usually are longer, but it's my right hand and I use it more, so a lot of they will break more often than my left hand. I know some nail artists keep their right hand short anyway, or their dominant hand, I'll say. Not everybody's right-handed. So I need to clean that up. Clean all of those edges up. Okay. Yes, and let's just darken that a little bit. Okay, and then there's like a very thin nostril thing that they have down here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna get ready and top coat these and then go to bed. Okay. So I like how both of them came out. I really do. Okay. 13 more seconds. And then we'll just double check the highlights. And so I thank you all for joining me. Like I said, I want to really get back to doing this every Sunday like I used to. I used to broadcast every Sunday on Periscope. That was my first foray into broadcasting live. Okay. Oh my gosh. I just love how he came out. Oh my God. I love it. I love it. Okay. So where was I? I forgot already. Forgot what I was going to do. Get all these edges cleaned up. I'll do all of that tomorrow. But I love how he came out. Oh my gosh, he came out so good. All right, so now we will, let's see, what do I want to do it with? Blue. I think I want to do it with the blue. Like, well, I don't know. I was gonna write SharkWeek on my thumb, but I don't know what color. I think I'll do red and white. And so we'll just go ahead and do a nice little we'll do one what do you call it? One coat, and then we'll come back in and do another coat. I think I'm gonna do two different reds. Okay. Okay, so all right, so that was a dark red. We'll do like a lighter red on top of it. And maybe throw some white in it too. So I hope you all enjoyed that. And I'll show you again before we go. So as I said, my name is Cherie. I love to share my nail art with the world. And I will eventually be developing my own products, polish line, gel, and nail lacquer polish line. I want all of my polishes to have matching nail lacquer. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and go in this lighter red on top of it. And then we will cure. I mean top coat and cure, obviously. Okay. So this is all gel polish. Today I used all bio seaweed gel. I also use Dimension Nails product line, which is another vegan all natural gel polish line and nail lacquer. And I'm also an affiliate with them, so you can get a discount on their products when you use my discount code, which is NAILDEM20. You just enter that code at checkout and you get 20% off of whatever you purchase. She has gel polishes, nail lacquer, sculpting. What does she call it? It's like a polygel, which is like it's almost like a thicker consistency hard gel in a tube. I've never used it, but I'm just saying it's like there's a lot of people using polygel now, and she has one. Glitters as well, which I have some of those. So that's dimensionnails.com, and you use my code at discount, which is NAILDOM20, KNAILDOM 20. So this is the right side with a whole shark on the back. These two fingers, and then this is the left side. Cool. I just love how he came out. Oh my gosh. I love it. Love it. So now we're going to top coat that. Make sure there's nothing else I want to do to it. Nope. Okay. And although Shark Week was last week, like I said, I'm a week behind. So I basically do my nails once a week because I found that a week was long enough for me to enjoy the design without feeling like, oh, I just did them. And it wasn't too long that I was itching to do something else. When I first got into nail art, I used to do this nail art challenge that the dates on theirs was like every 3 or 4 days. And I felt that was a little, I mean, I didn't at the time feel like it was a little too soon. But then the person that ran that nail art challenge stopped posting. This was, of course, on Instagram. And so when she stopped posting the challenge, I reached out to her a couple of times. Didn't hear anything back. And I'm talking about like months apart. And so I said, you know what? I want to start my own nail art challenge. Okay, and into the lamp we go. So if you are into nail art and you do your own nails, you can join my nail art challenge. It's posted every month at the beginning of the month. Usually I try to post it at the end of the previous month so you know in advance what they are, what the designs are. And it's your choice. You know, come up, interpret the theme however you want. Like I said, it'll be sometimes movie-based themes, sometimes, you know, flowers, birthstones, locations. Like when I went to Italy, I did 2 Italy designs. Went to Venice in 2018. Dream come true, it was. Something I had dreamed about for over 20 years, and I finally got to do it. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. And there you have it. He came out so good. Okay. So there you have it, people. Okay. So I hope you all enjoyed that. I had quite a few people in here with me tonight. Again, like I said, I'm not exactly sure where you are watching because I don't see too many comments here on HAPS, but I am broadcasting from the HAPS platform, which allows you to broadcast to multiple platforms at the same time. So I've connected my Instagram, my Twitter, my Facebook accounts all to HAPS. So it's supposed to be broadcasted to all of those apps at the same time. And that way I don't have to, use this device. You don't have to use multiple devices. That's what's so really cool about it. So I hope to see you all next Sunday for more nail art design. I will really work on going a little earlier, but I think this is actually probably one of the most viewed in a while that I've had. I've had live actually. I've had people watch the replay, which is great. I appreciate that very much. But live, I think this is the most people I've had in a while. So again, there are my SharkWeek nails on my left hand with my little trader stubby nail right there, and then the Carnage version on this hand. So have a good night, everyone, and I'll